you very much, Dr. Morel. IRRI values the long-standing partnership we have with the Government of India, which has brought about breakthroughs in rice research and farming systems in India, as well as in the global community. To mark another milestone in this partnership, I would like to invite the IRRI Director General...
And from the Asian Summit, where the Prime Minister is right now, he is on a 3-day visit to Manila, attending the Asian Summit and the East Asia Summits. Now, as you can see, the Prime Minister right now, where he has a bilateral meet, in fact, scheduled later in the day with US President Donald Trump, and this is where he is right now. As we can see visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he is plowing the field. In fact, this is a rather warm gesture. He is at the International Rice Research Institute at this point. These are live visuals beaming from the International Rice Research Institute at Manila. Let's go across to our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor, who joins us on the phone line. Abhishek, Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the International Rice Research Institute as a gesture, plowing the field like we just saw. Tell us more on this.
Well, what is being planned is that this about 80 kilometers outside Manila, this place, there is a small plot or piece of land where a new variety of rice is being cultivated at this research center. And we are told that it's in the honor of Prime Minister Modi. It might be called Modi rice. And that is why the Prime Minister is there.
All right.
Rice is some kind of connect between India and Southeast Asia, because we believe that the rice crop, essentially the pattern of cropping it, traveled from India in ancient times to this belt in East Asia. And the Prime Minister there, because a lot of people from India, agriculture scientists basically work at this station, and there is a lot of scientific exchange that takes place in terms of increasing productivity. And essentially, because of that cooperation, as a mark of that cooperation, one variety of rice being produced in a small piece of land at the research center, which is about 80 kilometers outside Manila, is being named after Prime Minister Modi. So that is the connect, and that is the reason why Prime Minister has taken time out from his busy schedule in terms of bilateral meets and more important geostrategic issues, and has gone to the center.
Abhishek, also if you could take us through the PM's schedule later in the day. As you said, there is also a bilateral meet scheduled with Donald Trump.
Well, of course, that would be the biggest bilateral, or the most significant bilateral, if I say so, of the number of others planned, where the two sides, Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, are meeting after a gap of about 5 months when they met last at Washington. And since then, two important developments have taken place so far as the United States foreign policy is concerned. One, President Trump has rolled out his South Asia policy, in which he effectively led the riot act to Pakistan and asked for more involvement of India in Afghanistan. And on the other side, in the Pacific region, President Trump has effectively continued with the pivot of Asia policy of Barack Obama, where he has sought more engaging role by India in the Indo-Pacific also.
Right.
And in fact, perhaps it's the result of that the Quad, a new development has taken place between India, Japan, Australia and United States. Apart from that, obviously, the Trump administration is pushing for India to buy the F-16s, so there would be some business on the table as well. So a lot of geopolitics, geostrategic concerns to be shared. There is a mutuality of concerns in Afghanistan and in the Pacific, all those things to be discussed. So obviously, the Trump-Modi meeting happens to be the most important bilateral. But I must add, the Modi-Li Keqiang meeting between India and China also is equally important bilateral that is slated later in the day.
And of course, we'd be keeping a very close eye on that. For now, many thanks, Abhishek, for joining us with all these details.